I feel like one of the most important questions we can ask ourselves is, who are you at the end of each day? Who are you when nobody's watching? And in this case, who are you when everyone is watching? What is up, YouTube fam? I'm Tara JUE. You might know me as Just Jwit. I'm a runner, fitness coach, creator, entrepreneur, just a girl who's trying to figure it out in real time. Now, what does Just Jwit mean to me? Just Jwit is the equivalent of just do it to me. It means following your dreams, pursuing your passions, never losing sight of what your dream and your passions truly are. Because if you never lose sight of that dream and that passion, I guarantee you it will come true one day. Now let's get into a little bit of fun facts about me. Who am I? I'm 27 years old, born in New York, raised in New Jersey, and very proud of it. I grew up dancing from the age of 6 all the way to 20. I did ballet, tap, jazz, contemporary, you name it. It is where the perfectionist in me grew. It's where I learned how to chase goals, and also where a lot of my own personal insecurities came from. I was not athletic outside of dance. I had very poor coordination, was not athletic at all, so keep that in mind. Now in school, I was always kind of the nerdy kid. I never felt like I really fit in with anybody, not with the cool kids, not with anybody really. So for a lot of my childhood, I was just trying to figure out where I truly belonged. And in high school, all throughout college, I made a lot of dumb decisions, but these are the typical things that people go through as they are trying to figure out their identity, trying to figure out who they really are. I graduated with my bachelor's of science in computer science and a minor in graphic design in 2020 from a small liberal arts school called High Point University. And yes, that was in peak COVID times. I started my full-time job virtually with Morgan Stanley as an app developer. It was a pretty wild time, but being stuck at home really made me crave movement again. So I set up a little home gym in my house. I had dabbled with lifting in college, but now that I actually started doing it consistently, I realized, wow, this really helps with my anxiety, depression, and the feeling of just being stuck. I always thought that getting my degree was like the pinnacle of my life. I thought that that was the end of life. That was the ultimate goal and destination. But it turns out that my life really just began after college ended. It was like this was a really pivotal time for me. I finally started to settle into the person that I always knew I wanted to become. Feeling truly independent, confident, and strong. Like my mindset was shifting along with my physical body. Oh, I don't know if you heard my stomach, but we are hungry. I started my fitness page in 2020, started posting fitness videos, fitness content, and it was not to grow a business. It was not even to become an influencer. I truly just wanted to inspire one person every single day. That was the goal, that was where it all started, and it still is. Now, once gyms opened back up, I was like, all right, let me really learn what I'm doing. I wanted to understand training, what works, what doesn't work, what feels good. I was self-taught, and like a lot of people at that time, I was following a lot of educational creators on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and I created a very bodybuilder-centric split for myself. 2 upper body days, 2 lower body days, and I would even try and get to the gym 5 or 6 times a week if my schedule allowed. I was still learning, not really understanding how to be the most efficient and effective, and had no idea really how important nutrition was. But I was learning to understand the impact that nutrition had on my fitness journey. My goal was just to get stronger and to put on some muscle. So I slowly started to incorporate different styles of training, really was just craving to learn more about how to train for my goals, what is realistic and what works for me. Like I said before, I had no idea how much nutrition could affect you internally and externally. So in this time, I started to learn how to cook. I started to dabble with new recipes, try new things, actually get in the kitchen and cook with raw, real ingredients. And that was truly what started to change the game for my fitness journey. I started to see actual results, actual progress. In 2022, I started my online coaching business, training women all around the world while continuing to grow my social media and my corporate career at the time. For almost 3 years, I balanced all of that with a full-time job. And most recently, I finally quit. Towards the end of my corporate journey, it was like the universe was just aligning with my goals. Everything was working out for me. I had gotten signed with an agency, started working with some of my dream brands, and within the first few months of that, I matched my corporate salary with brand deals and coaching. So after a whole lot of burnout and losing myself, feeling out of alignment, I finally chose me. I finally chose my passion. So I get the honor of saying I get to do this full time now, and it's truly the biggest blessing. I'll never take it for granted. And within those 3 years, I've built up my passion for running as well. Running and we have had a bit of a complicated relationship. In college, it was used as punishment. In 2020, I tried it again, still hated it. Everything felt hard. I did a couple local 5Ks, 10Ks in the following years, but in 2024, I finally said, I am signing up for a half marathon. And that decision changed everything. that decision truly changed my life. I realized I didn't suck, I just wasn't consistent. And I'm a firm believer that no matter what stage of your fitness journey you are in, it can be so helpful to invest in a coach. I knew I wanted to improve my running, so I went ahead, found a running coach, and realized I just needed a plan, someone to guide me, and a goal to work towards. And now it is 2025. I have completed 4 half marathons, and I'm training for my first marathon, the Berlin Marathon, which is in September of this year, and I could not be more excited. So yeah, that's me. That's who I am when people are watching, but more importantly, this is who I am when no one is. I'm so excited to share my life, thoughts, lessons, and unfiltered journey with you guys on here. If you're into fitness, healing, running, building a life that truly feels like yours, welcome. Like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications as I'll be posting every week. Wherever you are, whatever you're working through, just do it.